In the last class, combustible materials, non-combustible materials. Combustible means the materials which can burn easily. These are all combustible materials. Non-combustible means the materials which does not catch fire are non-combustible materials. That means you take diesel, kerosene, petrol, they catch fire immediately. Suppose you take the wooden piece, it catch fire, but it takes some time. After some time only it catch fire. Pebbles, it won't catch fire. Why? What is the reason for this? For the combustion, what is needed? For combustion, what is needed? Oxygen is needed. Lab activity is there one. To prove that oxygen gas is needed for combustion. One lab activity is there. We have to prove that oxygen gas is needed for the combustion. Already one activity is over in the last class. What is that activity? Take a candle, lighting the candle. After that, take a transparent glass. Keep the glass above the over the flame. Suppose it is completely closed means the candle burns for some time, immediately put off. Why? If completely closed means inside certain air is present, that air consists of oxygen. How much quantity of oxygen is available, that time only it is the candle is lighted. After that it is put out. This is already explained. Again, another lab activity to prove that oxygen gas is needed for combustion. How to prove? This is KMnO4, potassium permanganate. On heating this, suppose take a boiling test tube. Here first we write aim. Aim means same only. The question is how to prove the oxygen needed for the combustion. You have to write the same part of the question to prove that oxygen gas is needed for the combustion. Second one is materials required. What are the materials required? Here boiling test tube, KMnO4, matchbox, and alcohol lamp. That is a lamp mode. Lamp. These are the materials required. This is a burner or alcohol lamp. Lighting the burner. Take a boiling test tube. In that boiling test tube, dry test tube, take some quantity of potassium permanganate. Here KMnO4 means potassium permanganate. Take some quantity of potassium permanganate in a boiling test tube and keep the test tube over the flame, that is a burner, by using the burner. Slowly some gas is evolved from this test tube. At that time, introduce the what? Burning splinter. Introduce a burning splinter that is near the mouthpiece or mouth of the boiling test tube. The matchstick catch the fire immediately. Matchstick catch the fire immediately means the gas evolved is O2. Here, after heating this potassium permanganate, what are the products formed? K2MnO4. Here, K2MnO4 means potassium manganate. Here, MnO2 means manganese dioxide. Manganese dioxide. And O2 means oxygen gas. After heating this KMnO4, it is divided into potassium manganate, manganese dioxide and oxygen gas. This oxygen gas supports the combustion. Suppose certain time you can heat this, after that the entire potassium permanganate converted into potassium manganate, oxygen gas is also released. After some time there is no oxygen gas. At that time again introduce the burning splinter, it won't burn. It does not burn brightly. Because why it is not happened? Because oxygen gas is exhausted. From this experiment, from this activity, what we prove? Oxygen gas is needed for the combustion. Suppose we can write the previous activity also. The previous activity, that is take a candle, burn the candle and keep it over the table. Over this burning candle, you kept the transparent glass. The transparent glass, cover with the transparent glass. Initially, the candle burns for some time, after that put off. Why it is put off means oxygen gas is exhausted inside the glass. That's why the candle is put off. So from this experiment also you can say oxygen gas is needed for the combustion. Here another lab activity. This is a lab activity. That is a general activity. In the lab activity, you can prove in the lab. Okay, procedure. Procedure means write the experiment part. Take a boiling test tube. In that boiling test tube, take a clean and dry boiling test tube and keep some quantity of potassium permanganate. This test tube is kept over the flame of the gas burner. After heating some time, it releases oxygen gas. At that time, you keep the burning splinter. It catches fire immediately. It burns more brightly. Suppose otherwise, take a burning splinter and put off immediately. Burning splinter, that hot splinter brings near the part of this oxygen gas, it catches fire immediately. From this experiment, we can say that oxygen gas is needed for the combustion. Okay, what are the products found in this? Potassium manganate and manganese dioxide. Okay, this is the lab activity. Finally, write the result. Procedure and result. This is the 4 marks question. First, write the aim part. Second one, materials required. What are the materials means? Gas burner or alcohol burner. Next one is boiling test tube, potassium permanganate, and matchbox. That means for the burning purpose. Okay. Next procedure, right? Result. Final result means from this experiment, oxygen gas is needed for the combustion. Okay, next one is ignition temperature. What is ignition temperature? Ignition temperature means what? Suppose if you try to burn the diesel, kerosene, petrol, it catch fire immediately. Suppose wooden piece, take a wooden piece, try to catch the fire means heat over the flame means it catch fire certain time. After certain time it catch fire. Why it is happened means ignition temperature. The temperature, the minimum temperature at which the substances catches fire is called ignition temperature. Suppose if we heat the wooden piece, it won't catch fire immediately means that ignition temperature is initially does not reach the ignition temperature. That's why it does not catch fire. See, the minimum temperature at which the substance catches fire, that is the minimum temperature at which it catches fire is called ignition temperature. And another activity also there in this. Suppose different kinds of substances, for example, diesel, petrol, pebble, wooden piece, iron, etc. What are the surrounding materials? To take certain small quantity of these materials. Suppose certain amount of diesel, kerosene or petrol, small pebbles you take, collect small pebbles, wooden piece, iron piece like this, plastic item like this. Set a certain quantity of diesel in a small test tube with a fork or it kept the test tube near the fire. Immediately the diesel catch fire. Suppose if you take the petrol or diesel or kerosene, these are all catch fire immediately. Why these are all catch fire immediately means that ignition temperature is very less. That's why it catch fire immediately. Suppose you take the pebble, take some quantity of pebble. Pebble means small stone. With a fork, take the pebble piece and kept over the flame. It won't catch fire. After burning of so much time, after so much time after only it catches fire because the ignition temperature is very high. Suppose you take a wooden piece with the fork, again kept over the flame. It does not catch fire. After some time only it catches fire. Why means the ignition temperature is high. That's why it does not catch fire immediately. Suppose iron piece. Iron piece not melted. That means it does not catch fire at ordinary temperatures. More than 200 degrees centigrade. That means first initially the solid is converted into liquid. After that liquid into convert to gas. After that only burn. It takes very high temperature. So ordinary temperature it won't burn. It won't convert into liquid. High temperature is required. Now from this experiment what we know, suppose tap you take, it catch fire immediately. From this experiment what we know, why it is not, suppose wooden piece does not catch fire immediately because of ignition temperature, you can write ignition temperature. The ignition temperature of wooden piece is high compared to the other fuels, that means petrol, diesel, etc. That's why it does not catch fire immediately. Okay. Today, what is the questions explained? First one is in the last class activity only. For the combustion, oxygen gas is needed. For the combustion of the materials, oxygen gas is needed. That is general activity means candle, that a glass is transparent glass is kept over the flame. That means over the candle. That explanation you can explain. Next, lab activity. How can you prove that in a lab oxygen gas is needed for the combustion? In this case, you can take the some chemical part. Chemical part, what is the chemical you take? KMnO4. What is KMnO4? Potassium permanganate. Take some quantity of potassium permanganate in a boiling test tube kept over the flame. Initially, some gas is evolved from that potassium permanganate. And while gas is evolved, kept the burning splinter. In the formation of gas, it burns more brightly. So the gas is, what is that gas? Oxygen gas. Suppose otherwise uh, mastic by burning condition immediately put up. After that, the hot condition mastic is kept near the oxygen gas. It catches fire immediately. So for that, oxygen gas is needed for the combustion of materials. You can say like that. Okay, this iron piece means it won't melt easily. At a very high temperature only it will start melting. After that, liquid going to convert into gas. After that, it burns. Another one. Suppose take a magnifying glass. This is the magnifying glass. Magnifying glass means convex lens. Take a small piece of magnifying glass kept over the paper. This is a paper, ordinary paper, and this experiment can be done in the presence of sun rays. The sun rays directly passing through that magnifying glass. After that, incident on the paper. Just you can move the magnifying glass up and down. A small bright spot is formed on the paper. At that time, you hold that magnifying glass constantly. That means move the distance between paper and the sun by using this magnifying glass. The magnifying glass moves over the paper for certain at a particular distance. The image of the sun forms on the paper in like a small white spot. At that time, kept for certain time, what will happen? Slowly, the paper start burning. Initially, the paper won't burn. After certain time only, it start burning. Why means? Because of this ignition temperature of the paper. That means initially the paper is not burning. Here the sun rays passing through this magnifying glass, the entire image is concentrated. The image of the sun is concentrated at the small part of this paper. That means more quantity of energy is concentrated in a small place. That start burning the paper. So it is this paper burns after some time means because of this ignition temperature. This experiment can be done in presence of the sunrise only. Okay, in this fuels, some are combustible, some are not combustible. One question is, some materials are combustible. So what is the question? Fire in forest is difficult. Why? Suppose fire is happening in a forest, it is very difficult to control. Sometimes you can see the news, some fire is happening in the forest region, very difficult to control. It is spreading entire the region, entire the forest. Why? Suppose you go and see the forest, what will happen? The trees are very thickly growing, and another one, the stem part, the dried stem part and leaves, dried leaves are on the ground. Once they catch the fire, immediately the entire waste materials catch fire. And another important one is daytime photosynthesis reaction is happened. During photosynthesis reaction, they release the oxygen gas. So in this reaction, more oxygen gas is available at the lower part of the ground. So that oxygen gas helps the body. So for this question, what we write the answer? During daytime, photosynthesis reaction takes place by the trees. They release a more quantity of oxygen. This oxygen helps for burning. And another reason is large quantity of dried stem parts and leaves are happened. Leaves are there on the ground. This is the second reason. Second one is, when an objects catch fire, it is put off by covering with sand or blanket. Why? Suppose some objects are catching fire, then sometimes objects are catching fire. That means by an incident or short circuit, it will be happen. It is put up by covering with sand or blanket. What? Suppose one hut is burning, they catch fire. If you stop that burning, how to stop that burning? By spreading the sand. Sand is placed over the hut. Suppose thick blanket. By using thick blanket, you can cover it, immediately put out. Why it is happened means, if you cover the sand over the flame, the supply of oxygen is stopped. That means burning material is there. For that burning of material, what is needed? Oxygen gas is needed. But we can stop the oxygen gas, then only stop the burning. So suppose some person catches fire, some burning condition. Immediately we want to stop that fire. How to stop that fire? Immediately thick blanket is covered by the person, then only the fire accident is stopped. That means you can stop the supply of oxygen to the person. This is also 2 marks question. This is also 2 marks question. Today, what are the questions? What are combustible and non-combustible materials? Example. And another one, write an activity in the daily life. Write an activity in the daily life to prove that oxygen is necessary for a combustion. That means glass is placed over the burning candle. That one. Next, lab activity. Here, lab activity means how can you prove that in a lab oxygen gas is needed for the combustion. That is potassium permanganate experiment. After that, ignition temperature. Ignition temperature, one activity also there. And finally, the two questions. Fire in a forest is happened. It is difficult to control. Why? Thick forest means so many waste stem part, branch part, dried stem part, and stem parts and dried leaves are spreading over the ground. Another important one is during photosynthesis reaction, more oxygen gas is accumulated at the stem part. So once they catch fire, the oxygen gas help the spreading of fire immediately. That's why it is not controlled immediately. Second one, this one.